Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. That's Luna. If you are noticing very similar setup for a couple of videos, it is because I am bulk filming on a Saturday night. Don't say I don't know how to have a good time because basically I had way too much caffeine today and I can't sleep. So yeah, I thought I would catch up on some filming. So yeah, you might see the same setup in quite a number of videos with this background. The glare, because it is nighttime, so I've had to put extra lights on, and Luna sitting here with me as I film, and also the same 3 band-aids on the fingers, but I have already explained why in another video. This video is about my top 10 favorite coloring pages for 2023. So I'd kept a note throughout the year of any pages I was really happy with, and I have curated the list at the end of the year, and I've pulled out the books, found the pages, and I want to share that with you today. Now the top 10 cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different books. We'll try and work around Luna because I don't want to move her. She's still in her cone, as you could probably see. By the time these videos actually get released, she should be out of her cone. But let's go. First page is from this Ramen Animals colouring book. There was one that I just absolutely love when I did it, and it's this page here, and I completed this one in January of 2023. I just might gently move Luna to the side just a little bit, baby, just a little bit. Thank you, honey. There we go. I'll move it to this side, it works better. So yeah, this one I completed on the 11th of January in 2023, and it was all done with alcohol markers. She's definitely not going to make it easy for me to film. She has got cabin fever big time. It's been 6 weeks since she's been allowed to be outside, so yeah, she's just a bit restless. But I just really like the way this one turned out. I did do glitter gel pen for the cat's eyes. You can see there some shiny shines. I use alcohol markers a lot, but just I like the way this one came together. I think I like the brightness of the orange with the blue, and also the streakiness of the fur pattern that I made. I was just playing around with, I did a light grey and then went over it with the colourless blender, and so it made it look a bit streaky, and I hope that comes through. But yeah, I just really like the way this one came out and was really happy with the colour combination. So that's the first one. The next page I was really happy with. Now these aren't going to be necessarily in date order. I've just picked up the books as I found them on my shelf. So there's this one, and I did this on the 18th of June. Again, all alcohol markers, and it is a little Cthulhu cat, and I just really love it. I just think it was adorable. It's all straight alcohol marker. I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. I love the colours. Next image is from Cute and Creepy Colouring Book, and it is this one, which is a Futokuchi Onna, which is a Japanese yokai, and it's the woman with 2 mouths. And I got this one done in March. Now, yeah, these would have all been for my Year to 50 hashtag event that I was running last year, and I do remember March was Japan one. This one just grabbed me. I remember doing this one and I loved it at the time. Again, straight alcohol marker, not doing anything special. This one from Adorable Goth, and this one I did in February, and it is a mummy on a floating island cemetery bit. Now this one I did not just use alcohol markers, I used some pastels as well and paint pen. So I did the ghosty figures, I traced over them with the white pen, got rid of the black outline to make them look a bit more ethereal, and left the squigglies as they were, but did the background with chalk pastels and the mummy with alcohol markers in the background. And again, this was probably the first time in the year I think I was trying to play with things that weren't just alcohol markers, and I just really like the way this one turned out, and I really like it. Chubby Animals, or Chubbies is the name of the book. And it was this one, which is the cover image, which, yeah, I coloured in, not really the same at all when you look at it. This one was January. So I went, again, tried something new with it, alcohol markers and paint pens. So I did on any of the water stain, the ice cubes, I outlined them in a white paint pen, but I tried a little bit of making it the cat look like he was actually in the water. I think from memory I coloured in the cat all the colour it was going to be, then went over it with the blue alcohol marker to give it a water effect, but then just went over some of it with a slightly darker orange to give it a bit of a highlight, and then went over the ice cubes with white paint pen. And instead of making these lemons, I made them limes, and I actually tried to get the bit of the texture, the colour variation that you would get in the fruit. And I was really proud of this one, not just sticking to block colours, trying to make it a little bit of a variation for the fruit and for the water. And yeah, simple, but I think it worked well, and it's good for me, and this is the sort of thing I want to keep trying to do in 2024. So we have kawaii food, and this one was done in March. So this was again for the Japan month, and I just loved this one when I did it. The takoyaki balls themselves, just a little bit, I put a little bit of a shade or a shadow in the box and on the balls, and this was the best thing ever. Not necessarily this part, but this part here, the takoyaki ball part, absolutely love it. And I was just really chuffed with it and thought I did a fantastic job just by actually trying to do a little bit of a shadow. I think it's very rare that I do that. This is probably the last piece I've done that on for a long time. But yeah, I just absolutely thought these were fantastic. I love the colours I picked. I love the fact I put shade in it, and then did the little dots to, you know, fill in the white space. I just thought this one was fantastic. So yeah, that was my takoyaki balls. So okay, 2 books to go, and these both have 2 images in them each. Creative Havens Japanese Designs, and again these would have been for March Japan month, and absolutely love this page. I did shortcut the border by putting washi tape around it, but I think that was washi tape I actually got from Japan from memory, and I used alcohol markers for the base of the fans and then Prismacolor pencils to go over it and give it some sort of color gradient. Those that have watched my channel for a while will know I rarely use colored pencils. It's something I do want to try and use a bit more, but they frighten me, to be honest, because I don't know why. I just think it's something you've got to have a skill, but you don't develop a skill if you don't actually keep trying and doing things. So yeah, it's color pencil is something I want to try and use a bit more of, but I just absolutely loved this page. And this page is one, it is single-sided and they do perforate, so you can pull them out and put them in a frame if you really want to. But this is the sort of book I think I only really want to use pencil for. Maybe some of the background I can use alcohol marker, but most of it, it's just a really pretty book that I want to try and make it really pretty. So I'm quite happy to say that the 2 pages I did from it hit the list of my my top 10. And this one again, March, it was washi tape that I picked up in Japan, and same thing, alcohol markers and Prismacolor pencils. And yeah, it's a bit of a cheat to do the washi on the outside and just colour the bit in the middle. But again, it's all my books. I do them the way I want to do them. And I liked that because it gives it a frame. I like the way it turns out, like with the frame and stuff. And I just thought, yeah, this one was, I'm really happy with it as well. So whether I do the washi sort of approach throughout the book, I don't think all pages sort of lend themselves to that. These pages had big frames, sort of that sort of thing that I could do it. But yeah, this, you know, 2 pages coloured in and they were both in my top 10, so that's, you know, pretty good. So this is going to be one of those books I try extra hard to make really pretty. And the last book is 2 pages from Creepy Chibi. And there's a bit of a theme going on here, isn't there? This again is the 2-mouthed woman, who of course is the Futokuchi Onna. And I did this one in August, so this must have been for my cryptids and yokais and monsters month. And yeah, I know the most of the background on this one is already done for you, so you really only just have to colour in the image itself. And again, I just really liked the way this one turned out. It could be a little bit of bias because it is Japanese yokai, and so that's why I've stuck with it and thought it looked fantastic. And the second one is this one. Again, there wasn't really much to colour on this one. I haven't written any notes on this one. Oh, there we go. It was done in October, and it was alcohol markers and gel pen. So I've gone glitter gel pen for the gold beads there, and just alcohol marker for the character. Not a lot that I had to colour in. The black background was already there, but I just really was happy with the way it turned out. I'm just wiggling it to see if you can get some of the sheen off the gold pearly bits there. You know, you can do some of these pages and they don't look as good as others. Like this one, as I said, I really like it. It is my top 10 after all, so it's what I liked for whatever reason. I don't always know why I like something. Some just, you know, speak to me more than others, and these were the 10 that I did throughout the year that I liked more than the others. I think I said I did 195 pages from memory for the year. Apart from maybe that Japanese book and 1 or 2 other pages, I don't really do much more outside of alcohol markers. It is something I want to try and do a bit more of in 2024. Try the different types of mediums I have, but we'll see how it goes. You know, even if I do 1 page a month like that and the rest of it in my comfort zone, it's still trialing something. So let me know down below in the comments what you thought of these pages. What was your favorite out of my top 10? I love to hear from you, and I always respond. And if you can't think of anything to say, leave an emoji. That's engagement. YouTube like engagement. I like engagement. It makes everybody happy. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, hello and welcome. I hope you stick around, and if you haven't done so already, if you could subscribe, that would be wonderful. And if everyone could hit that like button and also the notification bell. If you're interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video. So everybody, no matter where you are, please stay safe, stay weird, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.